It's time for the AVUSA update for the week ending Saturday, November 25, 2023. Each week, we bring you the latest AV-related news from around the USA and do so in just a few minutes. This week's episode is brought to you by Malabox. Like marshmallows? You'll love the gourmet marshmallows at malabox.com. Mention AVUSA when you order and get an extra 15% off your first order. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this episode of AVUSA to help other listeners find the latest in AVUSA news. Leave us a review when you do. You can find AVUSA wherever you get your podcasts. And be sure to like and follow AVUSA on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm your host, Mark Stephen Ware. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and are enjoying the most excellent holiday weekend. We in the U.S. have so much to be thankful for this season. With the focus on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, let's get started with this week's update. From Apple Vision Pro to launch globally in 2025. Apple's Vision Pro headset was unveiled last June, and unlike other devices, didn't go on sale right away. But according to Mark Gurman of Bloomberg, the mixed reality headset now has a launch date landing in March 2024, at least for the US. LG introduces smart monitors with WebOS Hub 2.0S. These were actually introduced for TVs earlier in September, but LG now adds the term smart monitors to their wide range of devices, a strategic move no doubt, in response to the growing smart TV market. And also with regard to LG, their next-gen OLED TVs will get a nice gaming upgrade to match Samsung TVs, according to Tech Radar. With just weeks to go before CES 2024, details of some new TVs are beginning to leak, and those TVs include the 2024 OLED TV range from LG. If AMD's FreeSync database is accurate, it looks like we can expect at least one gaming improvement in the next-gen OLEDs, which are most certainly going to be called the LG B4 or LG C4. Turning now to home automation, the hackpost.com, has great insights with their article, What We Can Learn from Automation in the Home Industry. This is a valuable piece giving readers a bird's eye view of what's going on in home automation. Really recommend that article to you. When you get a chance, head over to hackpost.com and check it out. Well, it is the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, and you know what that means. Black Friday was yesterday, and the deals are flying out of everywhere. And we have Cyber Monday coming up on Monday. So let's turn our attention now to the major retailers and what they're doing for AV this Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend. There are many great sources for deals across many brands. These can be found at websites like CNET, ZNet, and PC Guide, to name just a few. Since it's that time of year, here's a brief rundown on some of the deals out there. Best Buy, as you can imagine, has deals on literally everything in the store, including Apple, Samsung, and more. Head over to bestbuy.com to get an idea for yourself. Walmart has brought the deal, slashing prices on video gaming, content, and more. Magnolia Home Theater and Best Buy stores has crushed pricing on premium audio and video, nearly 50% on select items in their stores. Magnolia Home Theater is a great place to scout out better audio and video gear. And of course, Amazon. Amazon is offering between 20 and 50% off on a ton of AV gear and accessories. Looking at AV brands, here are some of the highlights that we were able to find. Hisense, up to 50% off or $300 back on select flat panels. The Hisense 75-inch class U8 series mini LED ULED 4K Google TV was $15.99 and is now $12.99, saving you that $300. Better move fast on that. Bang & Olufsen are taking a whopping 40% off on select products this Black Friday through November 27, Cyber Monday, with free gift wrapping and returns until January 31st. Martin Logan, the premier speaker manufacturer, has chopped 20% off of its pricing on Martin Logan speakers and products. Sales end on January 7th, but inventory is limited. Sony also rolling out discounts up to 50% on products and headphones, flat panels, and more in terms of discounts. And LG, TV deals on LG's latest B3 Series 4K OLED TV in a 77-inch size for $17.96 with free premium shipping. That's a full $500 below the MSRP and the lowest price we've seen on this set. And Sennheiser is bringing it with a 45% off select items. And then finally, JBL. JBL is leading the brand discounts with up to 70% off for a limited time and while supplies last. Looking at their website, they have deals on everything and for everyone. Lots of great deals to be had out there for those on your shopping list, for sure. With the holidays coming up, now is the time to order those holiday treats, and no one comes close to the dangerously sweet and tasty Malabox marshmallows. It's true. Go to malabox.com and see for yourself. Let's take a look at the top 5 in music, audio, and video in the U.S. this week, ending Saturday, November 25. Let's turn our attention first to Apple Music. Out of the top Hot 100 on Apple Music, the top 5 are IDGAF by Drake, Rich Baby Daddy by Drake at number 4, number 3, You Broke My Heart by Drake, number 2, no surprise, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey, and number one in the top 100 USA for Apple Music is Lovin' on Me by Jack Harlow. Looking at our friends on Billboard's Hot 100 Top 5, Is It Over Now by Taylor Swift. Number 4, Snooze by SZA. Paint the Town Red comes in at number 3 by Doja Cat. And number 2, Lovin' on Me by Jack Harlow. And number one this week on the Billboard Hot 100 is Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift. Looking at the video side of things, we start with the top 10 movies in the USA according to Netflix. We'll look at their top 5. Number 5, most liked, Spider-Man. Number 4, Minions. Number 3, also most liked, Lone Survivor. Number 2, recently added, Best Christmas Ever. And number 1, most liked on Netflix in the USA week ending today is Leo. And looking at the TV shows, number 5 on Netflix this week is The Old Man in the Pool. Number 4, First Wives Club. Number 3, The Crown. Number 2, Mac Rife, Natural Selection. And number one on Netflix in the USA this week is Squid Game, The Challenge. Looking at Rotten Tomatoes, the new film Napoleon opened November 22nd, just before Thanksgiving, has a 61% Rotten Tomatoes rating. I've heard mixed things about it, but I'm looking forward to seeing the new film Napoleon. And looking at this date in history, in 1976, the Bands, that's the name of a band, the Band, their farewell concert at San Francisco's Winterland Ballroom. In California, the guest performers included Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Van Morrison, Ringo Starr, and the Staples Singers. The concert film that came out of that was called The Last Waltz. And on this date in music history, in 2005, Madonna achieved her 6th number 1 on the US album charts with Confessions on a Dance Floor. her third consecutive U.S. album chart topper. The album went to #1 in 40 countries, setting a new record at the time. The Beatles previously held this record when The Beatles 1 went to #1 in 36 countries in the year 2000. This episode of AVUSA is brought to you by Malabox, the very best gourmet marshmallows, s'mores, and treats, shipping everywhere in the USA. Order online and get 15% off your first order when you mention AVUSA. Do it today. Well, thanks for listening. We'll be back next Saturday morning for the next AVUSA update with the latest news from the AV world. Be sure to share AVUSA and like and subscribe to never miss a weekly update. I am Mark Stephen Ware in Dallas. Be safe this holiday season. Be careful. God bless you all. And until next Saturday.